Hello, it's your favorite sports Unc here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the fastest growing community on YouTube. Remember, Nightcap doesn't happen without you. So please subscribe or you're going to make Ocho cry. Ocho, last week, Rico Dowdle ran for over 200 yards. He knew the Cowboys was on the schedule. They asked him. He said, tell them to buckle up.
Yeah.
They didn't buckle up. The Cowboys beat the Panthers. The Panthers beat the Cowboys by the score of 30-27. Another game in which the Cowboys defense were exposed. Brian Schottenheimer stood up for his defensive coordinator, Matt Eberflus. The Cowboys allowed 216 rushing yards, a season high, led by former Cowboy Rico Dowdle, who had 183 yards on 30 carries. It marked the fourth time the Cowboys have allowed at least 144 yards rushing this season. It's also the fourth time this season the Cowboys have allowed at least 30 points. It was also the fourth game they have recorded one or fewer sacks. Now, I remember, Ocho, because, Micah couldn't stop the run, and, Dak is indispensable, and Dak is playing well.
Yeah.
Dak is playing well.
Absolutely.
But Dak is under the same situation that your quarterback was under last year. Because his defense is so putrid, if he punts the ball, when he gets it back, if he had a lead, they're either going to be tied or they're going to be closer than they were when he punted the ball.
Yeah.
Because his defense can't stop anybody. That defense is atrocious. Now, they keep blaming, I don't know what it is. They fired Mike Nolan. They said it was Mike Nolan. Now, some of those players were still there when Mike Nolan was there. They had Zim. It was Zim. He wasn't no good. They got Mike Eberflus. So they've had 3 or 4 different coordinators. And a lot of those same players that were there are still there. Yeah. Now, I want to know, Ocho, at some point in time, we got to start holding these players accountable because we quick to blame that coach, that coordinator, that. Go ahead.
It's the coaches. It's the scheme. But it's never the players, which is why I'm tired of hearing that. I'm tired of hearing that, especially out of the 5-1-3 all the time. But we'll get to that game in a minute. But I said this before the season started, huh? People laughed at me when I said my surprise team. I had two. Two. One of them was the Bears, and the other one was the Carolina Panthers. Yep. I told them I want you to watch out for the Panthers. I want you to watch out for Bryce Young, watch out for the defense. And watch out for the receivers. And what are they doing? You saw what they did to the Panthers. You saw what they did to the Atlanta Falcons not long ago. You saw what they did today. Young Bull. I don't want to butcher his last name. Running back. How you say it the right way, Unc?
Daidell.
Hey,
people say Daidell, but I think it's Dowdle.
Yeah, I'm going Dowdle or Daidell.
I've heard it both ways. I don't listen to the broadcast, so chat, y'all have to tell me how to say it. As on the broadcast, how do they say it? Do they say Daidell or they say Dowdle?
People don't play by their last name now.
Yeah.
Hey, but listen, boy, he was on a mission.
Yeah.
He was on a mission.
It wasn't nothing cute about him today.
Oh, no.
Rico Suave, Rico's supposed to be cute. Yeah. Wasn't nothing cute about Rico today. He told y'all, this man called his shot.
Yeah.
This man said he was going to do.
He was going, do you know how difficult that is to call your shot in the middle of the week before the game and tell people to buckle up and then actually go out there and do exactly what you're going to do, which is the reason why you said you need to buckle up? On the ground, catching in the air. Man, Dowdell was all over the place.
He was
Dowdle, yeah.
Dowdle. But I thought that, but I was like, hey, they say Dowdell, hey. But Ocho.
Yeah.
At some point, Jerry has to understand. His defense is built. They're undersized. When you have an undersized defense, what does that mean, Ocho? You're built to play with a lead.
For a lead, yeah.
Because you want to eliminate the run game because you're 14, 17 points up. They're not going to run it. Now you use those undersized guys to scream upfield. Okay, what happens when you got to sit your light ass in there and catch? They ain't got nobody to hunker down.
You
Now,
got
all I
enough
heard
rock in your
was
back
Jerry,
pocket.
I'm very disappointed in you because everything you were yakking. You win a game, you yakking. You had a tie ball game, and they couldn't get him out the podium. Hell, they thought it was a ringmaster's. Hey, hurry, step right up. Now Carolina done put foots in your butt. Now Jared didn't speak to the media. Why not?
Oh, he didn't speak.
Oh no,
He didn't speak today.
absolutely not.
Why did he want to talk?
Yeah, exactly. Front running. Now, hold up. You remember what was it last week? And then you remember that, Ocho? You see what I'm talking about? Now look at him.
Hey,
Everything that went wrong. Well, Micah wasn't good against the run. Okay, Micah gone. What's your problem now?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Well, we didn't go that far when we had Micah. Okay, how far you gonna go without him now? Because you're 2-3-1.
Hey, listen, if they gonna have a shot, now I know we didn't get to it yet, but offensively, we'll get to that in a minute. But that boy Dak, well, he earning every bit of that 60. He earning every bit of that 60 or whatever it is.
Empty calories, Ocho. Empty calories. If you say, you know what, Ocho, if you say, man, you know what, I'm gonna get in shape. I'm gonna get in shape. I'm gonna eat healthy.
Yeah.
Bro, you go eat Twinkies and Ho-Hos, all them is empty calories. They don't do nothing for you. They satisfy your craving, but they add absolutely no nutritional value. That's what those stats are.
But you got to understand. Listen, I'm doing my job. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. This is a team game, right? So
yeah, you're supposed to win.
Yeah, that too. But to give, I need y'all to stop something over here.
They're not.
I need y'all to stop something over here.
I will say to his credit, though, Ocho, he hasn't turned the ball over.
No. He playing clean. He playing.
So I will concede, but it's hard because he knows he has to be perfect.
Yeah.
Because my team not gonna stop anybody. Right now we can't stop a parked car. We already that going into the ball game. I already know what I'm up against. Man, that secondary, look.
Like, you can't stop a what?
A parked car. I don't know if Diggs is still hurt. He's not the same. Diggs don't even look the same to me. I know Diggs better than this. I don't know if that injury, if he's 100% recovered, because I know he's, they fined him $500,000 because he wasn't around or whatever's going on. But he does look. He was always a cluer. He was always a guesser.
Yeah.
And look, now he got incredible hands. He gets his hands on the ball. He coming down with it.
And most of the times when he does guess, he guessing the right way because he know what's coming.
No, not anymore, Ocho.
On the offense side of the ball, he didn't look the same. He didn't look the same today.
He ain't looked the same in a while.
Yeah,
he ain't looked the same in a while. And the defense, and because look, they got those guys. Like I said, teams just gonna run the ball. And now when you run the ball, you're gonna have to drop the safety down, and now you don't really have no help over the top.
Ain't none at all.
I mean, if they ran the ball 38 times for 216. Think about it. You dead last in total yards. You like 24th in rush yards allowed. You probably dead last in points. Where are they in points allowed? Because they gave up 40 to the Packers. They gave up 30 today. They gave up, 24? They probably averaging giving up 24. They're close to the bottom. They 28 through 32 in points allowed.
Listen, nobody should be surprised. If you're in the chat tonight, I'm sure you're a faithful fan. You've been watching for a very long time. I told you before the season started. I told you about them Panthers. Everybody laughed at me. Outside of Panthers fans, everybody laughed at me. Oh, Ocho, man, they sorry, they this, they that. I told you, and I'm gonna remind you again. Hey, keep pounding, bitch. All right.
But see, here's the problem that I have, Ocho.
What happened?
See. At some point in time now, you're going to have to, when you get the ball, you're going to have to keep putting points on the board.
Yeah.
You can't be content when you got a lead. They punt the ball, you got to go get points again because that was an anomaly that your defense stopped them. What's the likelihood your defense is going to pitch a shutout in the second half?
Not happening.
They gave up 7. They gave up 10 points in the fourth quarter. More times than not, they scored 3 in the fourth quarter. So they scored 10 and they gave up 17.
Yeah.
Bryce Young, 17 of 25, a buck 99, 3 touchdowns, 1 pick. Sack 1 time for 5 yards. 38 carries, 216 yards. George Pickens playing his ass off.
Hey, you see, wait, remember we talked about, remember I told you weren't going to have no issues out of bro?
Yep.
And I told you that conversation, George, I know you're going to see this, boy. I love you. But I love you. I told you. It's okay. It's okay.
This is why your team is 2-3-1. The Cowboys, dead last in total D, dead last in pass D, dead last in third down percentage, second to the worst points allowed, averaging 30.7 points a game.
Damn. Wait, offensively, I'm sure they're a little high. They way higher than that.
You ain't overcoming that.
No, you can't. You can't because you
think about what you got to think about, Ocho. In order for you to have, they're giving up 30.7. So in order for you to be winning, that means you got to score 30.8.
Yeah, a game.
A game.
That's very difficult.
Very.
Very difficult.
They got the second best offense, Ocho. Fourth in points. They're fourth in points, 29.7. So you give up one more, Ocho. See?
Yeah.
Man, we were close. All I need to do is score one more point to you, and that's what they average.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what? They score 29.7, they give up 30.7. So guess what? If you score 29, I score 30, who wins?
And you know, that situation right there, to give people a better perspective, to give people better context, it sounds like another team, when my quarterback is healthy, we go through that same issue.
Yeah, the Bengals.
And we scoring 30 a game when everybody is healthy. Shoot, the other team scoring 32. We score 40, they score 50. You can't win.
Yeah, well, you saw it last year. Y'all scored 38. Y'all lose 41-38. Y'all scored 35. They scored 38.
Well, Jerry said Micah was the problem.
Jared didn't say anything today. I want to know, see, front running. Now, see, all that, you all out the window. In the owner's box, you all out the... Oh, we just having a good time. We have, the Cowboy fans. We travel, the Cowboy fans. We just having a good old time.
Yeah.
I ain't see it.
Hey.
This is what you saw up there. This is what you saw today, Ocho.
And in the funny...
Like the school kids, when it's rated outside and you ain't got no recess.
Yeah. You got to sit there and look out the window. and something like this, how do you fix that though? This is just not a one player issue defensively. This is not.
You got to get better players. You got to get better players. Look,
the NFL,
and it's hard to get them now because you got what you got.
Right.
But you have a team. You have a team that's built on playing with the lead. Well, if you can't get the lead, Ocho, you can't just turn them loose because if you just run your ass up the field, they're gonna just run where you were left. So you catching. They too small. They ain't got no bricks in the back pocket. You can't drop anchor with them little light ass guys they got up there. Man, they got guys back pocket shaking hands. They so small in the ass.
Hey, matter of fact, you know what? I'm thinking about it. If I was Jerry, now listen, I'm putting my owner's hat on. I'm putting my owner's hat. I need to get someone to anchor that front, someone that I could build around, and he could be that centerpiece for me.
Jerry don't care about winning, Ocho. We've been determined that Jerry don't care about winning, right?
I'm just hypothetically talking. Hey, Chad, tell me what you think. Right now, Tennessee Titans. I'm going to get Jeffrey Simmons to anchor my defense and build from there out, build from the inside out to start over. What you think?
George Pickens gonna want a lot of money. George Pickens gonna want at least DK money.
Oh, and he gonna get DK money.
Okay.
Let me show you. Let me show you what's going to happen or what can happen.
Okay.
CeeDee Lamb, who's considered the top 5 quarterback, who's considered a top 5 receiver. When we talk about receiving, when he goes out, let me show you what I can do. I can pick up right where
he's been sensational.
Let me show you what I can do if I get the opportunities that I deserve, that I should have got when I was in where. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
bring them up, but I can do the same thing. I can put up number two. I can take you deep, or I can take a slant to the house. Man, stop playing.
Oh,
This is what I
hey,
do.
if he get his hands on the ball and he face your ass up,
It's a wrap.
good luck getting out there, getting his ass on the ground.
That is a wrap.
he,
It is a wrap.
he reminds you of a smaller version of T.O. You remember how T.O. ran angry?
Yeah.
If T.O. got the ball in his hands and he faced you up,
It's a wrap.
you right here in front of him, not getting him on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
You better hope that, come on, which way you go? I'm gonna try to hold him out. Come on, man, damn. I can't hold him here forever. You bring help, come. Shit, what the hell, man? And that's what they have to do with Pick.
Yeah.
If he get the ball in his hands and he turns around and square your ass up,
it's a wrap. And then you know what's funny? He's faster than he looked because ain't nobody catching him from behind.
He plays fast. He might not be. He might have. I don't even know what he ran. He might have ran 4.4 Ocho. But there are guys that might not run fast but play fast. That's Jerry. Jerry didn't run fast, but he played fast. Emmett didn't run fast, but he played fast. He has what they call functional speed. He has football speed.
Yeah.
You get him out there to test. But boy, man,
hey,
that mofo.
I told you before the season started.
You did. I'm glad because I'm like, bro, you got make this money, bro. You got an opportunity to make $200 million to set your family up for generations and generations. I mean, there might be a George Pickens the fourth that say my great granddad put this family in position. Bro, don't waste that day. Don't mess up your money with some foolishness. The best thing to happen, he needed to get out of Pittsburgh. He needed to change the scenery. And sometimes that's what it takes, Ocho. Sometimes it takes a change of scenery. Sometimes it takes somebody, him or her, to get into a new relationship in order for them to be their very best.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And I'm glad for him. But again,
I'm happy. But the Cowboys,
Jerry
don't care about winning, Ocho. We've decided this. You and I, we talked about this for years. Jerry cared more about money.
Yeah, we understand that too, Unc. But I'm thinking from a defensive perspective, with them being dead last in every category, in every statistic, in every metric, in every standard when it comes to football. Week 6, November's coming up, deadline. You never know if you were to make some type of hasty move. I would love to see them. It probably won't happen. I'm just thinking I'm putting my GM hat on. I'm going to get Jeffrey Simmons. Quality, top 3 defensive tackle in the NFL right now to this day. Boom, I'm putting you right there. And I'm gonna build around you. I'm gonna build around you.
Yeah. But
that's just me. Chad, what y'all think, Chad? I know
their linebackers aren't very good, Ocho. The linebackers not very good. They ain't nothing. They ain't got no plug. I mean, look, Sam Williams. They got guys try to rush off the edge, but I'm talking about like a Mike backer.
Mike. Well, hold on. Understand. Let me tell you something. You might not like what they have right now because what that Mike Backer has in front of him is lighting ass. Now, what happened if you go get that big 98 from goddamn over there in Tennessee and you get to be able to?
Why I want to give him up to you? What you gonna give me?
Huh?
One of the first round picks that you got from the Packers?
Maybe we can. Hey, listen. If we Jerry, we can negotiate.
But Jerry don't like that, Ocho. He don't want to give up. Jerry likes to develop players. So Jerry has gotten burned in free agency, and so he's done with it. He's done with it. He's gonna get guys that he go get the Jadeveon Clowney and Clowney had, but Clowney he's not gonna move them. He's not gonna move the needle.
Right. He's not the Clowney of old.
No. And we had that discussion. We don't think he ever lived up to what we thought he was going to be. Yeah. He was in the draft with Khalil Mack. Khalil Mack turned out to be the better player. That's what Khalil Mack is. That's what we thought Jadeveon Clowney was going to be.
Right.
Based on what we saw in college, you probably got to go back to an Ndamukong Suh to find a guy that raised hell. Now,
Dominated.
dominated like Jadeveon Clowney did his sophomore year. His junior year, he was just trying not to get hurt.
Right.
So he didn't play like he did his sophomore year. But go back and look at Ndamukong Suh last year. You was like, okay, that's the best player in the country. Now, I forget who won the Heisman Trophy that year. I think, was it Sam Bradford? Sam Bradford won. That was the best. Ndamukong Suh was the best player in the country that year.
Yeah.
That's what we thought Jadeveon Clowney was going to be.
Right.
But we'll see what Jerry's going to do right now. I mean, it would have been lovely to hear from him, but unfortunately, we did not hear from him, Ocho.